Hello everyone, this is Empress Pamela. So today I was drawn to using the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot for my shorts video, so check that out. I did one for each sign, and as I was shuffling the first time, I didn't realize I had this card included. It's still included in the deck, because I thought it was one of the cards. So that came out about U.S. games. You can go to their website and check out all their decks that they have available. But funny enough, I was born and raised in Stamford, Connecticut, and moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, probably 24 years ago. Holy moly, time flies. But yeah, I lived most of my life in Stamford, Connecticut, so I always think that's funny. So check out my other reviews on tarot and oracle decks. Anyway, and this deck is one of the first tarot decks I got, and it took me, probably over a year to even open it, because I grew up programmed as Roman Catholic, and tarot was not something that we messed with, right? But anyway, this morning, so then I did another shuffle of the deck, and I didn't realize this card was in here. So this is the designer of the deck, Pamela Coleman Smith, and I just read her quick bio that they wrote here, and I want to share it with you because, well, obviously I feel a kinship because her name is Pamela and she's an artist, but really interesting. So let's read this together. My eyes are bad. I have cataracts, so I apologize. Pamela Coleman Smith. She was born February 16th, 1878. So right away I'm thinking life path number 7. In Middlesex, England, to American parents. Her childhood years were spent between London, New York, and Kingston, Jamaica. During her teens, she traveled throughout England with the theater company of Ellen Terry and Henry Irving. Thereafter, she began formal art training at the Pratt Institute of Brooklyn, graduating in 1897. So maybe she was 19 years old? Okay. Although American by birth, she returned to England, where she became a theatrical designer for miniature theater and an illustrator, mainly of books, pamphlets, and posters. Around 1903, she joined the Order of the Golden Dawn. So I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll look that one up. In 1909, under the guidance of Arthur Edward Waite, she undertook, for token payment, a series of 78 allegorical paintings described by Waite as a rectified tarot pack. The designs, published in the same year by William Ryder and Son, exemplify the mysticism, ritual, imagination, fantasy, and deep emotions of the artist. Despite occasional art shows and favorable reviews by critics, the continued slow sales of her works and rejections by commercial publishers left her deeply disappointed. She never married. She had no known heirs except for an elderly female companion who shared her flat. She died on September 18th, 1951, penniless and obscure. So for that time period, she lived quite a full life, I would say. Penniless and obscure. There was no funeral procession to honor her life. There was no memorial service to touch upon the impact her work would one day have upon her admirers. She died disappointed that her paintings and writings failed to achieve success. Yet she never stopped believing in herself. That's the one thing I really wanted to share. Never stopped believing in herself. Pamela Coleman Smith would all but be forgotten except for the 78 tarot paintings known as the Rider-Waite Tarot Pack. She would no doubt be astonished and gladdened to know that today the deck touches the hearts and emotions of millions of people. So, I like to call the deck, and some other readers call it Rider-Waite Smith in honor of Miss Pamela Coleman Smith. And that's another reason why I did my series Tarot and Oracle Deck Review, was to celebrate the artistry involved in the tools, the divinity tools that we use, tarot, oracle, any of that kind of stuff. Yet she never stopped believing in herself. So, what's my point? If you are a creative being, which we all are, and you don't see the fruits of your labor, well, maybe it's monetarily, you're thinking, oh, I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting paid, which that's kind of, maybe I'm projecting, right? The point is, keep creating, keep expressing yourself, stand in your truth, stand in your power. You are making an impact, whether you see it in this lifetime or not. The energy that you're putting into your creative expression doesn't have to be art, it could be writing, songs, singing, an idea that you have, executing something, putting it on the market, an inventor, whatever is your thing, whatever turns you on. Keep going. Keep doing it. Take that ignited flame and keep going. Express yourself. Be passionate. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going for it. If nothing else, Pamela Coleman Smith teaches us what an impact you can have even after you're gone. Okay? I love you much. Take care.